Hello, y'all. And hello to Ducker's first time chatter. Hello. This is a weird time for a stream. Hey, Lord Bowser, thank you for the follow. Duckers. That's a fun name. Duckers. Do you have to say it long like that? That's fun. Let me tell you what this is, because this is a unscheduled stream. I did not plan on this. I was just doing some making this morning, working on the level, and it's coming along. Basically, let me just lay it out for y'all. Let me just lay it out for you. So this is Nebula. It's my next level, the 35th level of my super world, and that's cool, Duckers. And I got the boss fight. Basically, this is going to be like the first Rool battle in a DKC game. You know what I mean? Like it's the first boss fight with Bowser. It's the end of any percent, and the next world is basically the bonus world. It's actually called bonus biome even. And so this is like the big climactic penultimate, final feeling battle with Bowser. So I wanted to set it up and make it very climactic, and I'll tell you, I spent a lot of time last night and this morning building it out and trying to figure out how to do the fight, and I got it working. Mostly good. Here's the problem, though. It's fucking really hard. I've been trying to beat it for like 10-20 minutes before the stream, and I said, why don't I fucking stream this? And we can see if I can beat it or not. And I also want to show off this version of it before I tone it the fuck down and make it a lot more, beatable. Because not only do I have to beat it, I have to beat it, 3 times to actually upload it. So, I have to make some fucking changes. So let me show you what the boss fight looks like. Let me go into maker mode here. And I'll just... How should we do this? Now, I've showed off a bunch of this level before, and by the way, this overworld will be the first segment of the level. I'll start with the overworld part. So, the overworld part, like I said before, this is all just brainstorming here in the overworld. The overworld is the last thing I'm doing, but basically the thrust of it is there'll be a bunch of Koopalings that are like embedded into the ground like that, so that they can be dispatched in one hit. That is basically the design goal of the first thing, to make a regular platforming level where the Koopalings are just regular foes and you can hit them and kill them. So that'll be the build up to the boss fight. The boss fight itself will be a 2-phase boss fight. Took a hit right away. Where first off, you drop floors repeatedly and go over or under Bowser like this. Going down like 5 stories, basically. 5 or 6 stories, I forget. I don't forget, it's 5 stories. But basically, you have to avoid him, and I've tried very hard to design this such that it is, flexible. And no matter where Bowser ends up, you'll have a good gameplay experience. Yeesh! Dang it. Ah, well. Also here. Ah! Okay, I survived. Okay, I need to re-up the thing, though. Bowser, get the fuck away! Okay, that's just the... Yo, it's a boss fight. It's supposed to be kind of hard. That's fine, though. I'll one-shot this later. Y'all want to see it from the start again? You know what? Fuck it. We'll be redoing it. Anyway, yeah, it's a neat idea. Has like some nice secrets here in the first half, in the first half of the boss fight. This is all stuff that was built last time, the last stream on Friday. I already had this first half of the boss fight pretty much done. But now there's also a second half as well. There's a second half as well, which I can't wait to show you. Which I will in like, give me like 20 seconds or so. Yep. Fuck, okay. Go under. There we go. Look at that. Because I was faster, I was able to get to the 30. Ah! Okay. So after you get here, there's a checkpoint. And I do some... Oh, that's... I forgot about the P switch. Maybe I should take those coins away so they don't... They're not weird, you know. They're not weird when you got a P. But this one's probably... Those ones are probably fine. You probably wore out your P by that point. So here's the boss fight. Here's the final phase. Basically, you'll have to go back and forth. You'll have to go back and forth. And like... Every path, you'll get a couple of Koopa shells that you can fire at Bowser. And I'm not sure how many it takes to kill him, but, you know, rinse, repeat until you do it. And you can see here, you know, you can go under him sometimes. You can go over him using the vines. Basically, depending on what he does, you'll have to adjust and adapt a fair bit. It's hard. It's a hard boss fight. I'm trying to think about a cool idea for a boss in your super world. In your super world, you're not supposed to play as Mario and Luigi, but as one of the Toads. That's cool, Duckers. I'll tell you, for anyone curious about what I do here on the channel usually, Fridays, I do viewer levels Friday evenings, or like after 6 p.m. Central Time. I do a bunch of viewer levels for around 2 or 3 hours every week. I also am playing through Persona 5 Royale, which I'm nearly done with, actually. I'm about to get to the new content, which is makes up basically like an extra dungeon's worth of content. So, I'm nearing the end of that, at which point I don't know if we'll do more Mario and Luigi, or more Mario Maker 2. Jeez, forgot the name of the game. It's early. or what, but we'll see. Anyway, if you're, let's talk about some other cool things here real fast before I try to finish this, just, you know, repeatedly. First off, you can see that there's multiple Bowsers here. So, this one is the first one that spawns at the start. This is like the difficulty of Rain World. It's hyper hard, but you really like that. I don't dislike it, but I feel like it needs to be more in line with the rest of the Super World, which has been more normal to experts, you know, more like 10%, 5% maximum. This would be more like 2% or 1%. If I have trouble beating it, and I know this like the back of the hand, I created it, it's gonna be hard for anyone else. So this Bowser is the one that spawns at first. This one, you can see he's actually standing on a red block. So when he's not gonna be able to spawn, basically, when you get to this part of the level, which means that if you're wondering what he's for, let me show you. He's for the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail Bowser. And now you got this third Bowser who is blocked by these blue blocks when you get to this part from spawning. But when you spawn from the checkpoint, he falls, and basically that's how I can have just the illusion of one Bowser, but it's actually 3 of them, you know, serving different roles. Anyway, let's give this another go. Now, I believe Bowser has... What does he have? He has like 40 health. I think he has 40 health when he's big like this. So 40 health. I think these guys do 6, and the little guys do 3. So, I'm doing like, what, 9 damage per pass? 6 damage for the first pass? Yikes! Thumbnail Bowser. That's right, that's Thumbnail Bowser. Also, maybe this part is a little silly with the dry bones. Also, you know what? I should remove these while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna make this more decorative. I'm gonna use the That looks nice. Bowser can't get in there, right? It's too small for Bowser. Yes, I believe Bowser... Wait, Bowser could get into there, though, so let me add, Is that enough? Is that good enough? That's actually probably bad. Just, gotta make sure that Bowser can't, like, you know, it'd be bad if there was a bug where Bowser got into the wrong spots and, you know, soft locked, basically. That would be a problem. You know what? Upward, like that. That's it. Not downward. That's more regular. Oh wait, but this is weird though. Just make it a straight line. That's fine. You know what? That's fucking fine. I kind of like... Oh, you know what, though? It's already blocked. It's already blocked from you. You can't actually... It's already blocked by the red thing, so this actually doesn't bother you. Doesn't actually affect you, only blocks Bowser. Wait, no, there's blue blocks. There's blue blocks there. Bowser can't get in. When Bowser is falling, there'll be blue blocks there. Never mind, okay. Gotta think this through sometimes, you know? Okay. Okay. Let's... Okay, so that's... Okay, what actually... Jeez. Couple more details I want to lay on you. First off, if ever it was possible to, like, get soft locked by ending up here, these boos will kill you. So I put those there just for the shits and giggles. Also in recent changes, I replaced all saws with boo wheels. I thought that boo wheels were a little bit, could be like a thematic thing of this level. These guys here, these treadmills, they sort of narrow the playing field for Bowser at this point and sort of, you know, put him into this narrower box that, you know, is required for this part of the level. And finally, once you do get, let me just like start from a checkpoint. They put Bowser where you want him, exactly. And they make it so that Bowser can't get stuck, like falling and landing in the wrong spots. Okay, let me show you something. So once you do beat him, once you do get the key, and you go through the door, you can see below is like a bunch of lava, right? Not wrong! It's actually, there's stuff down there. Oh, and if you don't hustle, lava will get you. Now, I will tell you, I'm not sure how fast the lava should be. Like, I think if the lava is reasonably fast, I think it makes for a more thrilling escape. You know, because you can see the lava coming up as you escape. But also, I really don't want people to be caught unawares and get their ass, you know, consumed by lava, when they're leaving. So maybe something more like 2. Go fast. Oh, also I made it so that there's doo-doo type thing going. And also that you can't go back up. Jesus Christ, at 2, you have all the time in the world to escape. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks right there. I kind of feel like you need more thrill, you need more scary. But also I feel like you know, maybe we'll put it out and see if everyone complains about the people saying use double arrows. Yeah, that's probably the right answer. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh shit, also I forgot. Usually I put a... You mean these? Usually I put one of these, like, right before the exit to point the player properly. I had it over here, but it's behind the wall now. Shit. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. You know what, we'll do it like this, that's fine. I like to use the arrows in the DKC style, you know, to indicate, in DKC 1 / Super Mario World style, to indicate near the end of the level. And I'm very particular about that. So I wouldn't use it for the other purpose of indicating go fast. I think that I don't like breaking my rules unless I have like a really good reason for it. I could also have it so that you have to like maybe 2 would be enough to be scary if you had to like dig your way out or something. You know, like something like this. And then 2 would be plenty scary. And you know, this level obviously has boss music going on, but I think for this section it'd be cool if there was the heartbeats, because you know, suspense. If there's a better chase music, if there's better music for like an escape, what do you think? Oh, the ghost could hit you down here? You're right, these are supposed to be aesthetic ghosts. They're just there for the looks. So let me move them, and yeah, they're harmless now. Okay, by the time it starts moving, it's already killed you. So, move it up. You know what? It's fine if you can get back out. I don't know, man. I need to iterate on this a little bit, I think. Maybe it's just like... Well, one thing I could do is not have invisible blocks above it. Not having visible blocks above it would make it so that you could get out if you were fucked and you were, like, penned in. But also, I haven't used invisible blocks in my super world, and, you know, I feel like now is a great time for it to just, like, you know, make this an actual final thing. Oh wow, that's kind of interesting. This could be the way you get the thing, just stealing a spring. I'd rather that not be possible, though. I'll figure that out. That's what's going on with this part of the level. Also, you can see here I'll do a lot of gray blocks below the lava. I think the idea is that the gray blocks are like igneous or something. This level is in beta. That's right. That's right. There's a lot of iteration to do on this boss fight. And also, the whole first section of the level has yet to be completed, yet to be built. And also, I have no idea what I'm going to do for the end. Though, again, I will say, you know, I really like the invisible blocks being here. I haven't used invisible blocks that much in my super world, or at all, I don't think. Maybe, like, once. Maybe, like, once somewhere. But not as, like, a major part of any major element, so... If I could sneak in some invisible blocks here, as, like, a small thing, I feel like that's just, like a... You know, like a box checked. But also, that's no reason to you know, do something that's unfair to the player. That's no reason to do something that's unfair to the player, so maybe it'd be better if they could just, you know, jump out if they realize, like, oh shit, the lava, oh god. And you know, retry from there. Anyway, let's try this level multiple times and try to actually, like, forgot to take off the skull. Let me try to beat this level, and or at least beat this boss fight specifically. Beat this boss fight. I want to see if I can do it as is. And then we'll talk, like, what changes I should be making. I think well, obviously, I got 2 hits here, right? Oh, and by the way, logistically, can't use any other power-ups other than the Shelmet. Other than a Shelmet, because that would allow you to damage Bowser in a normal way, and I think that would be too easy. I want the player to go back and forth, and to be a whole to-do. You know? How much of it to do? I feel like that's debatable. Fuck. But, I want it to be a to-do, but not an impossible to-do, you know? Also, I'll say a few more things about the design that I didn't touch on. Fuck. Originally these were just bridges, but I add these springs here so that if Bowser is up here, these shells will go past him and then they will bounce off the springs and hit him on the backside. You know, they'll hit him on the other on his way back, essentially, and that's very important for you know, what's the word? Tell you what, let me put. Well, we'll look at this later. It's very important for, like, you know, if that big red shell is going back and forth because Bowser is up here and you just didn't know, that kind of sucks, I think. I think that kind of sucks, so gotta put springs here, and that means this has to be like this, and also that means that the hole that you go through has to be higher. Maybe, though, there could be multiple holes that you go through, or something. Or, like, there could be multiple sets of vines that you could, like... Maybe there could be still the small hole. Originally, the hole was, like, here, by the way. So you go like that, you know, sort of like a regular running jump. Originally, it was like this. And it feels a little bit more natural. But maybe there could be, like, more holes for you. Just so long as Bowser can't get through them. Anyway, let's try again. We're in try to beat this thing mode here. And again, I'm gonna make it much easier. Final version. Fuck. Okay, so 6 damage. He's at 34. 6 damage. 28. 3 damage. 25. So that's less than halfway. How many hits of 6 would it take to kill 40? What's 40 over 6? 38, no, 64, 7 hits of the big shells. Okay, but what about the little shells? The math is... Okay, 40 minus 6 is 34. Okay, divide that by 9. 4, so like 5 passes? I think this would take 5 passes to do it. Is that right? You could give him a cape, you could cape him, but it's hard. I think cape would cause other exploits to be possible. It is true that cape would be, like, hard to take advantage of, right? You're not wrong about that. And it would be a skillful thing. It would be a skillful thing for the player to do. Would also allow flight, possibly, if they could get up the speed. And that could, one thing that also makes this hard is it's hard to get from here to over there. Maybe there should be some sort of something that, you know... Yikes! So, 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 4 pass? 4 or 5 passes, I think. By my napkin math. That sort of thing would allow for, like, weird bugs and weird... Damn you. And weird other things. So I don't want to do that. That's... Yeah, this part's kind of awkward. Maybe the Okay, here's a not so dumb idea. It's kind of simple idea. You use on-off blocks to create a bridge. You know what? I'm actually gonna... I'm just gonna try to beat it. And I'll talk about, like, things I could do, but we'll probably, like, try a bunch of them out. Like, after I beat it. After I prove that I can do it. Because it's not impossible, you know? I just have to do this, I think, like, 4 or 5 times. And also, you know, I'll say, like, as far as, like, the basic design goes... Fuck. You want to see Toad? You got it. What am I doing? That's not the Toad button! For those watching the VOD later and wondering, like, what? Toad? Duckers redeemed Super Mario Maker 2 character. Why is it taking so long to load? I have internet. What the fuck? That's weird. How about I stretch for a second? Let me stand up and stretch. Okay, I'm sitting back down. Okay, there it goes. It's normal now. Someone played 1 level. That was worth the load. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Toad! Toad. Which Toad? Toad, regular Toad. Yeah, not Toadette. Okay, let's go. I forgot that Toad says that! Of course he does. Did I ever know that Toad says that? I think that's really the question here. I probably never thought about it. Never thought about what Toad says. I mean, I actually think a lot about what Toads say. But, like, not actively in that manner, quite. Okay. This is, 2 passes. We've done 2 passes so far. Three passes. Oh, you know what? I could go up here. Thought that would make it easier. Toad's gonna tag in. Good call. Okay, so I'm thinking just 5 passes. How hard can it be? The theming, I just noticed some of the theming got all weird there. There was supposed to be a background behind the switch part. That's not important right now. I'll fix it later. Okay, we've done 1 pass. Fuck. Oh boy. I will say this about this design. It very much... The first part of the level really, like, sets you up for it. The original idea I had... Let me talk to the original idea that I had while I fight this fight. Originally, I wanted to have it so that you went back and forth, and basically, there would be like a, these guys were behind pipes. And, you know, a thwomp would hit a on-off or something, and, you know, that would ensure that only 1 got spawned per trip. But it turned out that's pretty unreliable for a lot of reasons. I couldn't get the thwomps to behave correctly, and I tried switching to spikes, you know, like a spike coming out of a pipe, and that wouldn't work reliably either. But eventually I realized, like, oh wait, I can just have the player manually activate it, and that would actually be very similar to the first part of the level. And, you know, would follow along naturally, I think. You know, it's sort of a natural progression then. And, you know, like a lot of the best ideas, they make sense when you think of them, right? Like, oh, you know, it's like, it feels like, it almost feels like this idea was here from the start. You know, you would be forgiven for thinking that, oh, when you built the first half of this fight, you had the idea about like having to hit the block and then falling and then using the guys there, right? No, that was all just a couple hours ago that idea came together. That was all last night, this morning. That was this whole area came together this morning. You cannot fuck with the stick while you're falling. You just fall straight like a normal person might, and you'll be fine. For coins here, for coin placement, my focus is on the first route. The first time you go from left to right. After that, you're go with God, you know. I trust the player to have figured it out. And also, of course, you know, it's not like coins respawn. You're only going to have one set of coins for the whole thing. So, you know, that was my thought process. This is what, the 4th? If my napkin math is right, this might be it. Is that it? No, I must be just short. Maybe this is it. Maybe this one is it, right here. Eesh. Come on! How much damage do they do, anyway? I thought it was 6. Maybe it's 4. Oh... Originally, the idea was to do... I'll say this as well. Originally, the idea was to do 2 small shells. 2 small Koopas, which adds up to 1 big Koopa. But, the space was not permitting. I could only fit 1 pipe for... There we go! I want the code whenever you upload it. Look, right, you see down there? There's my maker code. Go ahead and shoot me a follow. I'll also post it in my Discord when I do, and on Twitter. So you can follow on Twitter. You can follow on whatever, and you'll see the thing. Or, you know, just, you know, what? Check my I have a YouTube, you know, and I post VODs of the Friday night streams, and you can always check the start of it to see, like, you know, if I upload the motherfucker, you know I'm gonna mention it at the top of every stream for like a week. Okay, shit, that's hard. We did it though. We did it though, holy shit. Okay, so let's talk improvements here. Things that could be done. First off, one thing that would, I think, reduce the difficulty a fair bit. Instead of making it so that this guy, you have to jump down to get him, instead just make this a giant platform and have it so that there's 2 Koopas here. And perhaps this one, you know, spawns from the same height, so it's not like it's, you know, any weird ceiling things, you know? It's not like there's a ceiling that you're bonking into or whatever. So that's one change we could do. Another change that I was thinking of while the that also means I could get rid of this block, because I had this just in case, like, you got one of the small Koopas and you hit the block and then you threw it up at the same time. That would fuck up the logic, I think. That would fuck things up. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not sure, like, how... Well, actually, you could drop and, like, drop into this area, get behind here, and throw the shell up, and that would soft lock you. And you could still do it if you know, like a one-way block doesn't get you there, because, you know, you could throw it from here before you pass the one-way, panel. So, I need to block it, but if they're just big... If they're just big, that's easier. The only question then is, like, should they have, like, a bigger platform? You know, or should it just be, like, a big, long platform like this? This bears, experimentation. My thought is simpler is probably better. Oh, I didn't mention, but, if someone does that, they really deserve the soft lock. Yeah, that's fair. Also, they can jump in the lava. You know, they have options, I will say. Let's add more booze now that, if we're doing it like this, more booze here for the aesthetics. That'll be good. There's one Koopa here, so that's why the first time you come down, you get one free Koopa. And then after every subsequent trip, it is a 2 Koopas instead, basically. It's such a complicated thing. Yeah, but I like to be on guard for such fuckery, because, you know, I don't want there to be exploits or issues like that. You're trying to fix a level of mine, but not sure what wrong. Yeah, you know, it's a process to figure out. Okay, one more thing. One thing I noticed when I'm fighting Bowser is that when I'm exiting an area, you know, like this, and Bowser's right here, it's kind of awkward because bouncing on this isn't good enough to get over Bowser half the time. And this platform is very small to land on. Here's my idea, and it's very simple. Red blocks, right here. I can give up that one, that's fine. Red blocks like that. Wait a minute, no, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. Because that blocks the... Shit, that blocks the Koopa. That blocks the Koopa shell. Fuck. Unless they're higher up. Unless it's like this. Would this block the Koopa shell? Really wish I could have it so that it was just... Well, hang on. Okay, so shell like that. Does that look weird? Does that look weird? Also, it does block the coin trail. You would send it, but it's not viewer levels I want to learn. That's right, this is just a little Sunday morning making. Let's try it out. Let's try it on for size. That's what I often say when I'm doing these tests. Also, I'm not going to actually get Bowser this time. Okay, so I'm going to have to use a little bit more skill to get the Koopas, you know, get the 2 Koopas activated properly. So you'd fall for like this. Then do this, then do that. Easy. That feels pretty good. And by the time you're back here, they both respawned. And if you fuck it up, you just get a half damage instead of a full damage. And I think that's a good... There's a good amount of skill here in doing 2 of them. In doing both of them at once. How's that feeling? First off, let's cut one of these. No, actually, you know what? Make it like this. Make it like a... I think that's a good shape. I like it. Let's try it with Bowser's. Yeah, let's try it with Bowser. Actually, I don't like this part. Just make that... Let's keep that shorter. I think the shorter one looks better. Can there be a higher hole? Like one that you climb into? The one that you access via vine? Because when Bowser is like right on the tire, it's kind of awkward to get into that hole. It's kind of awkward to get into that hole right there. The level you're talking about is... You just figured out the issue with your level. The springs in the boss room are what causes the cheese. Also, the level I'm talking about is not for your shipboard. Cool. Still feels hard, but probably easier. Yeah, and to be fair, I haven't gotten all the things in. And keep in mind that if you do it properly now, 6 damage. Well, I did the math wrong. Let me see. Let me Google it real fast. Mario Maker 2. Bowser damage. Okay, Bowser on the Mario Maker 2 wiki. Let me read health. Okay, he has 40 HP. A small shell is 3. A big shell is 6. So yeah, so it should be 6. Not sure how I did the math wrong earlier, but let's see. So 40 divided by 6. So 36 is 7 shells. So 7 big shells should kill him by my count, right? What's 6 times 7? 42? That's 42, right? 6 times 7. Yeah, it's 42. If you do it perfectly, that's 3 passes. Because you start with 1. And, you know, that kind of works. That's rule of 3 right there. I think that's actually a really good... I think that's really good. Actually. That satisfies the, like, you know... the ideal design, right? The rule of 3. You have to go back and forth 3 times by my count. Oh, if I used the Shellmet earlier, this would have been much easier. Also, by the way, now if you do the shell the wrong way... Whoa. If you do the shell the wrong way, it'll still, fuck. Oh, fuck, this is... I forgot to change this one. Whoops. Also, wait. Can Bowser... Shit. I think Bowser is not... This one-way... If the one-way is right here, Bowser's not going to be able to bounce off that one. Because the one-way will prevent him from getting close enough. Testing mode, you can... Wait, in testing mode you can? Not in testing mode, no, you can't. Oh, in handheld mode, I didn't know that. Fucking hell, you learn something new ever. Look at this shit. Look at this. I've played 1,550 hours of Mario Maker 2. I didn't know you could grab people in test mode if you use the touchscreen in handheld mode. Obviously, I can't show you that now because I'm in regular mode. I have to use my actual hand. That's exactly right. I had no idea of that. Wow. You've got more hours than that? Impressive, considering, you know, I stream. So I play it every week. And also, you know, I'll say I probably put on like 800 of those hours probably was before I streamed Mario Maker. You know, before I was a streamer at all, you see. Okay. We need this to be here. Wait. Well, actually, we can... You know what we should do? We should, test. We should test this with Bowser real fast. Hang on, I'm just gonna grab... I'm gonna grab this Bowser and test this. Oh, okay, you don't have as much hours. You don't have as much hours. Oh, Lord Bowser has more hours. Duckers does not. I gotta remember. Sorry, folks. It's like, it's early, man. Okay, good. Okay, he's not fucked up by that. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, we've learned. Bowser's fine with this. Wait, if... That would block the shell coming in, wouldn't it? Even if I think it looks good. If it blocks the shell, that's a no-go. Okay, let's try this out with some tweaks. See how much easier it is. Oh, fuck, I forgot to move back Bowser. Bowser, come on back. Get on right here, Bowser boy. Also, Lord Bowser, don't you have, like, multiple profiles? So, your hours, are you, like, adding up the hours between those multiple profiles, or do you have more than that just on one profile? Either way, it's impressive. I mean, if it's the other way, if it's, like, the one profile, that's even more impressive. Shit. What? Okay, so this would be the third pass if I had done it perfectly, but I didn't, so it will require at least one more pass. Maybe two more, actually. That should be it. Wait, did I miscount? Okay. I must have missed one earlier as well. Maybe. Or maybe it takes 8. Yeah, that lava really isn't scary. You know, you can end up like scratching your head for a second if it's at like medium speed. That's a lot more doable. That's a lot more doable. I think there's still some iteration we can do. In particular, if Bowser is here, he's kind of annoying in that spot in particular. There's not a way to like put a conveyor under there, right? So that if Bowser is on top of the thing. No, there's not a way to do that and also have springs for the shell. No, that's, you know, you can't have both there. You can have either spring or conveyor. You can't have both tricks at once. Oh, also, obviously, I'll fill this area with more guys. Though, not right now. These guys will just be for the, you know, for the looks, you know, just for the appearances. Aesthetics, you know. I think that's pretty good. The two Koopa thing is hard, actually. It's hard to do 2 of them at once, it turns out. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty good. Can't, like, make this longer, can you? Like, maybe more runway would be good. Oh, also, by the way, the center of this arena is, like, 1 off from the center. And that's why there's 2 blocks over here on this wall and 1 block over on this wall. They are symmetrical. It's just that there's the middle is an odd number and has a dead center that is just 1 block rather than the line. Maybe it should have been the other way because the background... Wait. Oh, wait, the background parallaxes. It's fine. It's cool. Anyway, there's we've been going for about an hour. I think that does it on what I wanted to do today. Like I said, I just want to just share the process. I made the level and I got it working and got it, like, you know, playable, but it was too damn hard. I'm gonna take this back off. I think it's fine having the holes onto the left or the right. It was playable, but also unforgivingly hard. And I wanted to start the iteration process, but also I wanted to show off what it was. And also, I wanted to see if I could beat the damn thing. And, you know, sure enough, I could. Happy about that. I think there is still iteration to do on this fight. You know, honestly, maybe, like, a couple more vines here, like, there would help. So that you could, like, honestly, higher vines as well. That'd probably be pretty good. So then if Bowser is, like, in the corner all weird and annoying, it's easier to jump from there to there. I think that's probably a good change. If he's, like, in the middle, you would now have the option to jump over him from the highest point. Though, if he's in the middle, I think it's the coolest thing to run under him. I think when you have the opportunity to run under him, I think that's the coolest thing. I think I'm gonna call it there. I am genuinely thinking, like, oh, should we do a couple of viewer levels or something? But, you know, I don't think. Tell you what, you know what, Duckers, you're new. Lord Bowser, you know, how about we just do one round of them, like we did on the previous Maker streams? Just go ahead and do a couple of levels. Just for y'all. Hang on. Alright, let me do the command that opens the queue for you two. And if anyone else wants to get one in, tell you what, go ahead. I'm not gonna change the name of the stream or anything. This is just for y'all here, because I wanna do good by y'all. You know, I wanna be like I wanna be nice. You know what I mean? And of course, I still have to work on the overworld, but I'll say this of the overworld. I'll say of this of the overworld parts. You know, now that I know that, like, okay, dry bones, fish bones, you know, because I made this part here, I have to put fish bones in the first half of the level. And because these ghost wheels are a big part of the level, I know the ghost wheels have to go in that part of the level too. And probably vines and probably tires as well. Probably the tires. So already we have a pretty decent starting point for, you know, where the level is. It's not like blue skies anymore. We have a couple of constraints now. Lord Bowser and Duckers, y'all want to get one in? If it takes you a minute to grab a code, I understand. That makes sense. Anything else about the level that's worth discussing here? Oh, there's this 50. I don't know if I actually collected this 50 earlier, but you jump up here, and if you hit this thing, you can see a vine, and if you climb the vine, you get a hidden 50. Thought that was a pretty fun 50. Oh, you know what? One thing I could do that I haven't done yet? We're gonna do this. Okay, instead of this, instead do... this, and... kind of like a pit that you can fall into. Then put this pit here. Pit right here. Pit right here. I'll replace the ghost later, but do some of this. And add a 50 coin right here. Beautiful. There we go. Look at that. Now the lava will be scary if you so choose to make it scary. How is it with, let me try it with 2. Lord Bowser, by the way, I see you've gotten it in. Duckers, if you're up for it, I'd love to have one from you. Okay, even if you go to get the 50, 2 is not scary. And I think it should be a little scary. Thank you, Duckers. Ah! Oh, that feels good. That feels frightening. Of course, it opens when you go to get donuts. Ain't that always the way? I understand, though. Of course, you know. You know, when I watch streams, I'm often eating things, cooking, playing video games. You know, often a little bit distracted. I understand. You know, doing some making, something like that. Yeah. Oh, and, by the way, I often do cards during these streams. I don't have anything of the sort prepared today. This was an impromptu stream. I'll tell you what I do have, though. It's viewer levels from Duckers and Lord Bowser. This one has boss cheese. Cool. Let me go ahead and hit next. It's viewer level time. We have viewer levels from 2 folks, and I'm gonna do them. And, you know, hey, if anyone else is watching wants to get a level in, be my guest. I'm not gonna change the name of the stream or add the tag level viewer levels because this is just for y'all who tuned in and, you know, stuck with it, even though I made no promise. I made no promise, and, you know, this is my Sunday. I usually luxuriate on Sunday and don't do nothing at all. Sleep. And I still might. I might take a big long nap after I finish this stream. In fact, I imagine I might. I imagine I should. Didn't sleep last much. Bit of a... Anyway. I actually, before the stream, I went on Amazon and I bought some melatonin. You know, I bought some melatonin because, you know, I figure like, man, my sleep schedule's so fucked up. I should probably just take the magic pills, you know, the supplements, and, have I played everything? Everything from this account, maybe. Okay, you got it, Lord Bowser. I'll punch in that code. 6GY. And if anyone's watching the VOD and gets confused, this is the new code right here. It was in chat, not in the thing. The thing at the bottom is going to be incorrect, but, you know, this is the other profile, you know? Is there anything here we haven't done? Motherfucker. Yeah, we got them all. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a repeat? Should we start the super world over from the first one? Let's go back to this one. Tell you what, Lord Bowser, I'll replay one of the earlier levels, if that's all right with you. You gotta make some more, Lord Bowser. I think you said on the Discord that you were, you planned to have something ready by Friday, or you were releasing something soonish. So, you know, by the next Mario Maker stream, You might have something for me. Let's just go into the super world and just like... Let's go into the super world from here. You're having trouble with the Bowser boss? Tell me about it. I sympathize. Honestly. I sympathize, my man. Oh, you know. Bowser bosses, they can be pretty tricky, huh? It's hard to make a really good Bowser fight, it turns out. You don't see Bowser all that often out in the wild, and probably for good reason. He's really hard to use. Welcome back to New Super Bowser Jr. Switch. Was this your first super world that you made on in this game? In Mario Maker 1? I'll tell you what, one thing I was doing the other day. I was looking at some of my older stages that are, you know, and you might think that weird because I look at my old stages all the time. But I don't mean the ones that you see all the time. I mean my Mario Maker 1 stages. Kind of a shame that, you know, a lot of them that are really good, you don't see that often. Hey, Silent Bob. I'm doing a round of viewer levels now, if you have one. I was doing a bunch of making of my new level, my next level. Thank you very much. But now I'm doing a little... one round of viewer levels for anyone dropping by. You had a really cool Mario Maker 3DS level, Duckers. Oh, a really good Mario Maker 3DS. Oh, a Mario Maker 3DS, like the 3DS had a Mario Maker on it. I'm sorry, I thought you misspoke when you said you had a really cool Mario Maker 3DS. I thought you just left off the level. You know, that's the Arrested Development. You know, she blew them all away. Nelly is blowing them all away. You left off the away again. When you do that, it sounds like something else. Oh, you left off the away again. That's a really good bit. That's a really good bit. Arrested Development, classic show. Classic show. Love it. There are some jokes that don't hold up. Oh shit, by the way, we should do it the normal way. Usually, I forgot to do the lightning round explanation at the stop of the stream. Man, I might be a little tired, honestly. It's early, man. That's early for a Sunday. During the lightning round, I only have a limited amount of tries to beat each level. 5 tries refreshing at checkpoints, and when I do viewer levels like this at the end of a Maker stream, if I choose to do them, let me say it's not guaranteed. If I choose to do them, they'll be lightning round style, which is to say 5 tries. Fuck me, I shouldn't have hit the wrong button. 5 tries, 5 tries, 7 for subs, and refreshing at checkpoints. Is that going to be hard? Tell you what, I also like to give the first person of the night a couple extra heads. And you can see they come in a variety of forms. And let's just randomize that for you, and you'll see what you get. You got the Sonic Adventure 2 heads, Team Dark. You got Shadow and Eggman there. Oh shit, those are good ones. I don't know those have came up since I put them in the system. Basically, the non-Mario heads are less frequent. That is Eggman. That's Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey playing Eggman. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me while I sneeze. I once muted while I sneezed and then forgot to unmute, so I've been refraining from unmuting during sneezes recently. Hope y'all don't mind. Hope that's, you know, perfectly fine. I think I might have a filter on that mic, so, you know, it might have cut the volume a bit. You know, made it a little less loud. Bonus room. That's right. No Eggman. Jim Carrey is Eggman. I really liked Sonic the Second movie. Oh, I see you got like a. Ooh. I like this. This is fun. Ah! This is fun. Seriously. Like the going through the other heads, the masks, the helmets, whatever. I think is a neat thing to do. And you know, they're all fun. I have a level of my own like that. You know. Which is called Arsenal Antics. It was the first level of, oh, what the fuck? I was sliding on the side of that thing and it nearly killed me. It's called Arsenal Antics, and it's the first level of, hey, look at that. That refreshes our tries. It's the first level of World 7, which coincidentally is called Koopaverse, and it's the world that Nebula is in. Did I not mention that the name of Nebula's world? It's technically Koopaverse 5, Nebula. That's the full name of it. I really like Nebula. I feel like it's very... Fuck. The name, I chose it to sort of be evocative a little bit of like Gangplank and Galleon. You know, that sort of was my... Oh, God! Again! Again with the boxes. I chose Nebula. I'm sure they're different boxes. I'm sure they're different boxes each time. But, you know, regardless of which box it is, that's not important right now. The important thing is I did die. Now, what in the hell kind of cheese does this boss have? Did you say springs? Oh, jeez. Could have used the checkpoint before the thing, before the boss, but this section's not that hard, I guess. You just have to, you know, not fuck up the boxes. Actually, yeah, now that we're not fucking up the boxes, it's pretty easy. Easy. All right. So yeah, if we bounce on his head repeatedly, he's pretty. He's not that hard. Whew. Good shit, Duckers. The box chaos, that sure is chaotic, but I like the use of the helmets. It would have been cool if you got a couple more in there, but whatever, man. It's good. I like it. And by the way, I'll do one more of yours, Bowser, Lord Bowser, but I think tonight, jeez, it's the morning. Today, let's just do one per person, okay? We'll just do one per person, and then I'll play my level one more time to completion, and I'll use lightning round rules as like the final thing to cap off the stream, okay? How does that sound? You can pull it out. I didn't say one per person. I didn't say one per person earlier, but that's sort of my intent for like viewer levels ending this. You know, it's supposed to be just like a bonus round. But next person, that is the silent boy, who just told me what level to play. Again, like I said, I don't have anything prepared as far as like topics or nothing. Like oftentimes during a regular stream, I would have like cue cards, conversation cards, I sometimes call them. But you know, there's cards with like things on them that I want to remember that happened. But I guess I could just use my memory for that and say things like, "Oh, did you hear that? You know, wasn't it very sad?" What's the button to? Trying to remember the hotkey to get the bonus heads down. C? Yes, it's C. Okay, good. Did you hear that? You know, Lance Reddick. Lance Reddick, right? My memory is terrible sometimes. He died. He was the guy what was from he was in the John Wick movies, and also I knew him from both The Wire and Fringe. He was you know, the sort of boss man, the imposing cool boss man in both The Wire and Fringe. Broyles in Fringe, and Lieutenant Daniels in The Wire. Incredible actor. It's fucking sad that yet, you know, I think he was like 60. I don't have a thing to remind me to talk about it, but I can just use my memory because I remember things. Anyway, other than that, we'll save any. I'll talk about more stuff that's happening when I have like time to prepare. Oh shit, sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, Silent Bob. You did say 11 airship. I'll correct that 1 second. Let's get the fuck out of here. Sorry. Wasn't thinking. See, that's what happens when I use my memory to remember people who died. I forget to check to do airship. Let's go. There's a world 1? There's always a world 1. Wait. No, a world 11 is what Lord Bowser said. I guess these are bonus worlds. DLC level, says the silent boy. That's cool. I have thought a little bit of what I'll do after I finish my super world. One idea that I have is that I don't know if it's a little bit of a bad answer, but I think it'd be cool if I did if I ported more levels from Mario Maker 1. If in Mario Maker 3 they just have infinite capacity for levels, you know what I mean? If they just do that, I could see myself just like taking the time to port over every level that I've ever made. You know, the complete collection. That'd be cool if that was possible on Mario Maker 3. You know, honestly, that would be just like a top feature for me. Like, oh, if you could just import your levels from Mario Maker 3 or from Mario Maker 2, like just wholesale, not have to like recreate them, you know, bit by bit. I think that would be a good idea. You know what I mean? I think that would be that'd be nice. Anyway, maybe you still, maybe you don't even have to port them. Maybe it could just be like, hey, here's your Super Mario Maker 2 levels, and another tab, here's your new levels for the new game. You know what I mean? That would be really nice if they allowed that. And if they could do something about the Mario Maker 1 levels, I mean, I don't know, maybe too much has changed since Mario Maker 1. You know, there's some items that aren't available anymore. Jeez, right into a boss fight with no checkpoint? Tough. Oh wait, there was a checkpoint. So I refresh my lives and take one off. Perfect. You found a cool website that gives you random level ideas. Oh shit, let's fucking get the mushroom. What are we doing? That's nice. I like to, yeah, I did skip the mushroom. I just noticed that. Thanks for telling me. I hit both of them right there. I assume I need both of them. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. There's more level! Okay, it's short. I guess I'm not one to talk. You know, I literally have an escape sequence where you could get drowned in lava and not know you can jump off the top, maybe, in my level, so... Yeah, I'm not one to talk about there being more level after the boss fights. To actually use the website? That's cool, man. I like to... Like, man, I can't tell you how I get my ideas. My ideas typically come from a whole lot of iteration. You know, a whole lot of like, okay, Lord Bowser is up. I'm gonna close the queue. Like I said, I think this is gonna be the last one then. A whole lot of iteration and a whole lot of just like trying out different combinations of items. You know, different combinations of items until something works together, until something clicks. Or it's either that or I have some big high concept idea and I'll spend a lot of time trying to find out the different types, different things, you know, etc. Recently, Highway has been, you know, last stream, Highway, who is a viewer of the stream, he was asking me for ideas, and you know, and basically going and you know, making a course to my specifications, which I thought was fun. That's another way you could get ideas. Just ask someone like, "Hey, give me a prompt," and they'll go like, you know, a random button will give you something random, but a person, they'll try to make it a little bit hard. They'll say something like, "Yeah, give me a P block level, but no P. Give me a P switch level, but no coins or not using coins and not using P blocks. Just conveyor belts. Go." You know, something wacky like that. That wasn't the exact prompt I gave Highway, but you know, it could have been. I'll play one more of these. Yeah, 1, 2. And again, I played this one before, so, you know, I know it, but goddamn, it was probably a while ago. Lord Bowser, could you do exclamation point follow age? Because I'm curious, like, when you started following, that's probably when I played this level, right? Maybe? Was it like 6 months ago or 8 months ago? Yeah, so might as well be brand new. Might as well be brand new. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Spin jump. Spin jumping is fun, and spin jumping off enemies in particular, like this. I think that's you know, often an underused part of traditional level design, you know? Sometimes it's fun to spin jump off enemies, and it feels a little bit dangerous, you know? For just now? Okay, the follow age thing doesn't, I'll tell you what, Duckers. My Twitch activity feed says 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago is what it says on the activity feed. So, if that helps. Bowser is like, you know, not on the list anymore since, you know, it only shows like the last couple of days of alerts of activity. Alright, I'm gonna play through. Thank you for the levels. Thank you for those. Let me hit complete. Actually, let me just hit next. Just get rid of that. Thank you for the levels. I'm gonna do this level as is, lightning round style. And And by the way, if you're wondering, in the first half of the level, you'll switch it from off to on as some sort of like semi-tutorial. And then after the checkpoint, you'll get a mushroom and a hat before you go in, like after the checkpoint. And we're just gonna do one run of this, lightning round style. And I'm gonna get all the optional collectibles as well. That is what we're doing here. And I think we've made it like approachable enough where I can do this. And it's not gonna be impossible, or hard at all even. I think with how much I played this level, and since I did beat the harder version that we originally had, that we started the stream with, I think I can do this as is. I'm still confident here. Also, I need to get this one. It's optional collectible. Jump, jump. No, no! Okay, I was hoping he would jump. It's fun to run under him when possible. I need that. I notice it's weird. Bowser seems to tends to stay on the right side of the stage. I don't know what that is. It just seems like he has a tendency to be on the right for some reason. Wonder if there's a reason for that. Well, I should go. Fart. It's fine. I'm still alive. So let's count the number of crosses that you need to do. 1 cross. I think if I did the math, it should be 3 crosses. And we're at 2. But I think I might have done the math wrong. Oop. Bowser lazy? No, he won't walk. I guess he has a tendency to stay wherever he begins. We'll just begin from the checkpoint here. Alright. I still wonder if I should do something more about, you know, getting in this area, making it a little easier if Bowser is like right up on the tire. Okay, that's fuck. Okay. That was 2 crosses. 2 crossovers. It's either 3 or 4 crossovers that's required optimally. In an earlier version of this level, I was messing around with having it be pre-gamed a little bit. You know, having some bombs go off at the start and pre-damaging Bowser. But, ended up, going away from that. I could also have a mushroom somewhere on this that you could get during the fight. Gotta spawn the guy. Maybe I could have just like 1 mushroom. And maybe you have to do something messed up to get it, like, oh, say, you know, do something risky. Maybe 1 mushroom would be like a fair thing given the RNG of Bowser. How easy it is to get into a bad position. Where would a mushroom go? Well, if there's only 1 of them, it would have to be pretty much central. Could be under. Fuck! I like when he jumps at you because you could just make it past because it's like a horror movie. Yeah, I think it's fun when he jumps at you and you get to go under him. We're on our last try. This boss fight is still, I think, maybe a touch too hard. But it's a definite improvement from where it was at the start. It might also be possible to, if you have the Shelmet from the start, or like from the checkpoint, it might be possible to bring in a Shelmet as like one additional free hit. Ah! Oh! Come on. Okay, I think he must be like one away from death. This must be it. Yes! Fuck! The extra shell got us. Holy shit. Well, you saw that we could do it. Like I said earlier, when you kill him, you come out the door here, and then you have to do a little escape. And the 50 is there as a nice bonus, and really makes it really. If you go for the 50, oh man, you gotta fucking boogie. You gotta fucking be good. It's a dangerous 50 to get. Anyway, that's gonna do it. I can't believe that was not a good death. I suppose I should think about what happens if you finish the fight and that extra shell is there. But also, I don't know if there's anything I can really do about that. Hey, let me get the okay. That's gonna do it for this here, Monday morning making stream. Not Monday morning, it's Sunday morning, jeez. Like I said, I'm a little out. It's early, man, it's Sunday morning making. It's not I know Sunday starts with an S, so it's not alliteration. It's not alliteration, but, you know, neither was Tuesday. Tuesday night making. It's Sunday, yeah. This has been Sunday morning making, a improvised stream I wanted to do because of the state the level was in, and, you know, the unique opportunity before I fix it and make it a lot more approachable and a lot less hard as hell. Oh, I see Deputy DK is doing viewer levels. I haven't seen Deputy DK streaming in like a dog's age, in like ages. And also, you know, he's doing Mario Maker. That seems pretty cool. We here like Mario Maker. Let's go ahead and drop by his stream. I'm followed to him. Me too. That's why I'm rating him. And also, he used to be around here. You know, he used to drop the level on occasion. Back when the stream was young. You know, back months and months ago. Like a year ago. You know, when he stopped streaming, I think he also stopped like watching Twitch for a while as well. Maybe. At least I didn't see him for a while. Let's go over there and give him our best. Give him my best. And let me tell you when I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow around 8 p.m. Central for Persona 5 Royale, the long haul. I am finishing up the last dungeon from the original game, and I'm just on like the last area, the last part of the last dungeon, and you know, we'll be beating the final boss of the original game, and then going on to the new content, which I don't know how much of that will be. You know, I don't know, like, if we'll end after being the final boss of the original game, or if we'll do some third semester stuff. But, third semester this week, I'm pretty sure. So, that's exciting. Also, if you're like viewer levels, Friday evening, around 6 p.m. Central, that's when that is. There'll also be Persona 5 on Thursday, as well, as you can see if you can read. You can read the thing. I'm gonna let you go, folks. See ya, tomorrow. Or on Friday, or on Thursday. Y'all have a good one. Later.